and welcome back to Fallout 3. We are in Megaton, and I'm pretty sure that the quest that I just picked up from Moira is this one where they want you to receive a crippling injury as the optional and then become seriously injured, 50% health or less is the mission for this one. And I remember saying that I picked this one for a reason after we finished her last quest here. And that was because I kind of cheat at this quest by just jumping over the railing here and falling. Sometimes you die, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it and see what happens, but usually when you do it, you'll break your leg, so you get to finish the optional and be 50% less health, and you don't even have to leave. So let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. I broke both my legs, and I'm less than 50% healthy. Perfect! So now we can just go up and talk to her. It's just one of those things I like to do when I'm playing, to just like try to level up more quickly whenever you're first starting your game. Hopefully I finally got the capture card to be working properly here, and I'm really hoping that we aren't having any major audio issues here. I am gonna just lower something just a little bit because I'm worried that the like sound effects in the game are way louder than my voice. So hopefully it is working a lot better than it has been.
Well, how do you feel?
I feel like both my legs are broken.
Oh, I know it does, dear, but it's for a good cause. Try not to squirm so much while I take notes. Now, how would you describe the pain you're feeling? Any advice for how to keep it from being overwhelming? And remember, this is for posterity.
Oh, Moira, you're so wonderful.
Ah, yes, that makes a lot of sense. And it does help when you're sewing up wounds and setting bones, too. That seems like it'd be tough to do alone. Luckily, I'm here to patch you up. Now, hold still and quit fidgeting. Ugh! How can you be walking around like this? Okay, I even stitched a little smiley face in you to keep up your spirits. It's kind of hard to see from your side, though. Here, take this environment suit of mine. It will help with medical tasks, and it should help prevent the effects of exposure, too.
Thank you so much.
There's a sort of mole rat repellent I've developed. I need it to be tested on a few mole rats before I can say it's a success. There's a lot we don't know about mirelurks and how intelligent and dangerous they are. That definitely deserves research. And that should be it for the second chapter. Which do you want to check out?
So I'm gonna be doing the mole rats next here because that's another little easy mission that we can do.
Mole rats can burrow into almost anything and cause a lot of trouble. So I figured I'd make a chemical repellent stick for people to shoo them off. But I need it to be tested before I put the recipe to paper in the guide. So I need you to find some mole rats and test it out a bit.
Okay.
It'll be easy. One tap with the applicator and it overwhelms their senses with a sort of feel-bad sensation. Then they're gone before you know it. You could test it out on just a few mole ratties, but for real testing, try it on 10 or more. There should be plenty in the tepid sewers downtown.
Sounds great. Okay.
The info you're bringing back is great. Looking forward to more.
Alrighty, so let's see if I have a bunch of junk on me here. I just have a couple things that she gave me, so yeah, we are good to go here and continue our mission. Hello? Who was that? Weirdo. Now, I was just playing Fallout 4 the other day, so I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna mess up the buttons. I don't have a weapon equipped. I think that is this one. Yeah. Okay.
What's happening?
So my bash button is my VATS button. And I got my dog meat with me. There's my little puppers. Hi, baby. Oh, you're so cute. Alright, so we are going to do this mole rat mission for Moira. And then after this mission, I like to do one of the DLCs. So, if you have all the DLCs, you would be able to do this, like, the way that I'm playing it. If you don't, I guess the next mission you would just, like, be skipping and would do, you know, whatever else that you wanted to do. Oh, these are those Talon Company guys I killed. I don't know why you would get this game without all the DLCs at this point. Like, the Game of the Year edition of this game is well worth getting. I mean, this game's like 10 years. This game's 10 years old. Like, it's not anything new. You know what I mean? So if you don't have the Game of the Year edition, I don't know why you bought the regular. I don't know why you would buy the regular edition of this and not the Game of the Year edition at this point. I hope this is looking okay for you guys. It's looking a little sad on my TV here, but that also just could be because I'm playing on the TV and not on the computer, and I'm still just like, what is this? This looks funny. So I like to go down to where the Super Duper Mart is. We actually could have just fast traveled here. I don't know why I didn't. And go like across the water that's down there. There's a couple of raiders over that way that usually have a decent amount of good stuff here. And then after you kill them, there's some super mutants on the other side. And sometimes they have a minigun, so it's just a way that you can get some good stuff here. Alright, I played with it a little bit and it looks a little bit better. It's just like, the way that this is looking on the capture card, like on my computer, is pretty different than what I'm seeing. So I wonder if this is just going to look totally different when I go to edit it as well. So they say that there's like random enemies spawning in this, but this is always the same for me every time I come down here. The super mutants are usually over there, and then this side is where the raiders are. So we'll see if it's the same. But I've never really had it not happen like that. But we've had a lot of stuff happen in this game already that I haven't had happen when I've been playing before. Because there's also the possibility that I'm not high enough level. Nope, there they are. This is the same... I'm gonna say problem, but it's really not a problem. It doesn't really bother me that much. But the same issue that I run into with Fallout 4 also, where like they say that the enemies are like randomly generated and whatever, but then they're not. You know? Like, they say that it's supposed to be random, like, your enemies are supposed to spawn randomly, and it's gonna be different every time that you play, but there's certain situations where, like, it's the same every time that I play, and I don't know why. Unless if it's like that for everybody. Oh, fuck off. Just die. Oh good, he died. Okay. Now we can take care of those raiders that were up top. And I leveled up. It's probably gonna wait a second to let me level up because there's bad guys right there. So we'll go up top and kill them first. Oh, that's just a moo cow. Don't try to hurt me, moo cow. I'll shoot you. I'll shoot you dead. There we go. Yeah, good enough. Alright, so what do I want to do? I'm gonna take educated because you get more skill points. So like it says, it's best to take it early on just because you'll it seemed like the cow just ran like right into that car and died. You'll be able to take better advantage of that perk if you take it a little bit earlier on here. I really want to run, but run is crouch. I guess I should just be happy that we can jump. Yeah, I don't know why the picture quality looks so odd to me while I'm playing it. Maybe I'm just so used to playing on the computer now that like stuff looks like it's wrong to me if it's on the TV because it's not in like 1080 HD or like it's not in the same what is it, like 1920 by whatever that it is on the computer. I don't know. I might just be a crazy person. But anyway, now we have a minigun and an assault rifle, so yay. I'm surprised we haven't run into Brian Wilkes yet. It's not a problem. I'm just a little surprised that we haven't, because sometimes he runs over to you when you're in the like Super Duper Mart parking lot. But he didn't do that this time. Which is fine. He just gives us another quest. Oh, there's an old lady. Hello, old lady. Grandma Sparkle. I'm not going to talk to her because I just don't really care. She just talks about Mirelurk hunting. So, nothing important. The Anchorage War Memorial. Hot damn. Okay, so. This is covered in landmines. I'm going to see if we can disarm them. And get some bonus XP here. And not blow up. We could totally blow up. Oh, damn it. Who did that? Was that you, dog? See, the weird thing is usually if one of them blows up, all of them blow up? Oh well, I'll take it. I'll take getting some extra stuff. So, over that away, I don't know if you guys can see where my like crosshair is. There's a behemoth over there. So we're not going over there, but one of the Keller tapes is over there that you need for one of the other like questy things here. And then we don't want to go into the memorial, but you can go into the memorial. That's a different quest for Moira. When you're going to do another part of her Wasteland Survival Guide, you need to go into the Anchorage Memorial. But so here's the memorial. Super cool. They actually show this picture getting taken in the Anchorage DLC. So that's always fun.
Thanks for not attacking us. Most people don't tolerate ghouls.
I love ghouls.
We were on our way to Underworld, but we couldn't make it past the super mutants. So now we're just going to find our own place in the wasteland.
Bye.
And leave. We'll do just fine without you.
There isn't really a nice way to end the conversations with these guys whenever you run into them, and it kind of pisses me off because, like, I don't want to be mean to them. I don't want to rob them. I have no reason to. But you just kind of have to be like, meh. And just kind of be a dick, and I don't like it. But later, like I said, you get to see them take this picture for the Anchorage Memorial, and it's pretty neato that it's in with the DLC here. It wasn't part of the regular like vanilla game, but I'll say I had like the luxury of really only ever playing this game with all of the DLC. I only ever owned the Game of the Year edition, so I didn't have the, like, heartbreak of doing this game, and I'm not going to say what happens in case there is anybody that's watching that hasn't played this game, but I didn't have to deal with, like, the heartache of this game ending the way that it did in the just, like, vanilla game. It's pretty terrible. Because I've like talked to people about it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, the ending was so bad." And I'm like, "What are you talking about? It doesn't really have an ending." And they're like, "No, what are you talking about?" "Oh no, Moira, I think that your repellent is explosive." Poor little mole ratties. Yeah, so I was like, I wasn't arguing with these people, but I was like, what are you talking about? Like, the game doesn't end. Like, you can keep playing it after the main story. And they're like, no, what are you talking about? Because they didn't have the DLC, and I had only ever had the DLC. So it was just one of those things where you're like, you're not fighting with them, but like, you had totally different playing experiences. Your head fell off. Okay, so we could just go back to Moira now, but you know me, I'm being an overachiever, so we have to find a few more mole rats to test out this repellent on. Oh, I forgot, I don't use hotkeys when I'm playing it. So I'll just open my pit boy every 2 seconds. There's a turret. Oh, and a raider, it looks like. Bam, bam! Shot the gun right out of her hand. There's a turret right there. Sweet. Alright, now let's get our repellent stick back out here. You can set up hotkeys with the Xbox, but it's just like, eh. Why bother, you know? It takes 2 seconds to open up your Pip-Boy, so... Kind of wishing that I had gone back to Megaton and dropped off some of my stuff before I went in here, but I do that so much. Oh, another assault rifle. Cool. We need those. That's another thing is, like, the way that your weapons work in this game is your weapons degrade. So you have to constantly pick up weapons if it's something that you use all the time, so that you can repair your other weapons. It doesn't bother me at all. I thought it was a little strange that it wasn't like that in Fallout 4 whenever I played it. Some old more rats. Dog meat, no! I need to kill it. He's just trying to help, but I need to kill him. If he kills him, it doesn't count. I'm pretty sure... No, it must be a different room. I thought there was a magazine in here, but it must be in a different room. There's a Dean's Electronics somewhere up here. Might be farther in. Like I said, it's been a couple minutes since I played this game. Alrighty, so we're going this way. Oh no, a dead mole rat. That doesn't help us. Let's combine our stuff a little bit here. Oh, I was so irritated. So, I don't know if you guys go on Pinterest at all, but I was on Pinterest and I pinned this pin that was like a picture of whatever it was, some player character or whatever from Fallout 4, and then it was a picture of Hancock, and the title of the pin said something like, just because you have the same outfit or whatever, doesn't mean you're friends. McCready. And it said McCready, but the game character that was in the pin was Hancock. And like, I didn't think anything of it. I was like, oh, my favorite gun. I just thought the pin was cute. Like, I wasn't, like, checking this person's, like, whatever they were doing. And I had multiple people be like, that's not McCready, that's Hancock. And I'm just like, yeah, I freaking know. Like, it's just a pin. I thought the pin was cute. Does it really matter? Like, are you really that fanboyish that you have to have a shit fit about this? Like, it's seriously one of the least big deals, you know, that there could be. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It just, like, it pissed me off to the point where I deleted the pin. Yeah, I deleted the pin because I was tired of having people think that they were correcting me in not knowing something, and that was really annoying. Do you guys ever have stuff like that happen where, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if somebody, like, they think that they're helping you, but they're really just coming off as being super rude. The door's shut up there, right? There's mole rats up there. Oh, this is where the Dean's Electronics is. It's over here. It's in there, but we're gonna go in here first. So I know that I said, like, multiple times that crafting works a little bit differently in this game. But sensor modules are something that you're definitely going to want to pick up if you run into them. And then there is a Dean's Electronics back here. It'll let me pick it up. There it is. Thank you. I do like in Fallout 4 how they changed it so that whenever you pick up magazines, you automatically read them. You don't have to go back into your inventory here to read them, which is kind of nice. Some stuff in here. I always pick up the darts. I never use the dart gun. I don't know why. Just don't. There's a fair amount of weapons in this game that, like, I always pick them up, but I never use them. And people might think I'm crazy, but I never use Fat Mans. Like, I never use them. I don't know. They're just, like, I'm never super into heavy weapons. Like, I tend to use pistols a lot more until I get a good assault rifle. Then we'll use the assault rifle all the time. Well, I have one now, but whoop, thank you. Alright, so now we need to get out our... Oh, look at all these weapons I have. Let's do a little fixer-upping here. I need our repellent stick. And then this subway is, like, full of mines, so I'm sure you saw me disarming some of them earlier, but if you're able to disarm them, they're a great way to get XP early on in the game. This is one of those games where, like, early on, all I want to do is level up. And then after a little while, like, it feels like it takes you so long to level up. And you kind of don't want to because you know you're going to cap. Like, your level's going to cap. Come here. Come here, little mole ratty. There we go. Alright, so we've killed enough mole rats now to get our extra achievement award. This door doesn't go anywhere. Super disappointing. I still open it every time expecting it to be different, but it never is. There are some raiders up at the top here. And then there is another door that we have the key to. I think you're gonna die. Ah! I want your gun. Give it to me. Oh my god. I don't want. Aw, thanks, dog meat. You're so sweet. Isn't he the best? He, she, it. dog. Alright, so we could undo the terminal, or we could just unlock the door. And there's some more stuff in here. Hooray! Boop. I love dumping out the little boxes. I don't know why. And I know I said this before too, but pre-war books. Totally want them. And I think there's a power fist. Yeah, there it is. Whoops. I love this game. Alright. One of these has like Radix or Radaway or something. Maybe it's just whiskey. I don't care enough. Let's do this terminal first here. Get some extra XP. I always do that. If there's ever like a safe that's hooked up to a computer, I will try to unlock the safe first. And then if I am able to unlock the safe, then I'll go back and I'll do the terminal to get double XP. Yay, we did it! And I didn't lock out the terminal. Yay for us. So, all that would have done was unlock the door, but whatever. Oh, I'm gonna get... You don't need to do this because, like, you've already killed enough mole rats, but the next room has mole rats in it again, so I'll use the repellent stick just for good measure. Come here! Sorry that I killed you. Sorry, not sorry. Alright, so leaving is that way. But we're gonna come down here first because there's some stuff in these rooms that I want. There should be a bottle cap mine. There it is. I'm a hoarder in these games. Like, I just kind of pick up everything. Leaf blower I would pick up, but it's kind of heavy, so I'm gonna pass on it right now. And the other side, like, sometimes has stuff and sometimes doesn't. This one has actually been random for me, but it always has scrap metal. Yeah, alright, so we can leave now. There it is. So this is gonna put us out in Georgetown, I believe, which is not fantastic, just because Georgetown is scary as fuck if you're low level, because it's full of super mutants, so that's kind of poop. But I do have a game plan, and I'll show you game plan here. So get out like something good that you have. So my combat shotgun does 31 damage, so I'm gonna get that one out. We don't have a ton of shells, but it's okay. So this building that my crosshairs are on is full of super mutants. You don't want to go that way. It's gonna try to tell you to go that way, but you don't want to go that way. If you go over here and you go to the left and kind of just stay over here, and you can try to stay hidden, there is a super mutant right here. So just kill him real quick. And then just pop over here. And there is one of those centaurs, so you want to try to avoid their nasty goop shit. We'll just kill you really fast. Die, please. Thank you. Alright. So then you come over here and discover this metro, and there are Nuka-Cola machines. So that's what I like to do, because now that we're over here, we're able to fast travel back to Megaton, which is much easier than with a game like tries to. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go in and drop off our stuff because it's nighttime anyway, and have my character sleep, and then we'll go give our quest to Moira here. Alright, let's give this quest to Moira.
Oh, I can't wait to hear how the repellent's working.
Oh, you're not gonna want to know how the repellent's working. So what she says after I tell her this I already said it in the video, actually. I say this all the time, and I don't know why. Like, for no reason.
Oh, excellent. Substantial field testing, precise reports, and such dedication. What more could I ask for in a research assistant? So, how did my chemical repellent work? Safe and clean like a charm, I'll bet.
No, not so much.
Oh, that's really a shame. Poor little mole ratties. With that much testing, I guess it's beyond correction. Go ahead and keep it. Maybe you can find a nicer use for it, right? Oh, but for your trouble, oh, here, have the leftover chems from working on the repellent. I'm sure you can find some use for them.
Yep. Alright, so the last part is going to be about Mirelurks. We aren't going to actually do this Mirelurk quest for a decent bit. So after this, we're going to start doing a little bit of DLC here.
Yes, knowing more about them can help people learn to avoid or even outsmart them. So I picked up this observer device to study them in their natural habitat. I need you to hide one in one of the spawning pods in their lairs.
Okay.
That's great. I recommend the nest at the Anchorage War Memorial. I knew a trader who talked about the Mirelurks down there. Just go inside and find one of their spawning pods, probably down near the water. Put this observer inside and get out quietly. And be sure not to kill any Mirelurks inside their nest. If you do, it could ruin the validity of the study.
Alrighty, well,
See ya.
that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everybody has a fantastic rest of your day. As always, please feel free to leave me suggestions in the comments down below for anything I can do to improve the Let's Play or any questions you have for me about how I'm doing the Let's Play, I guess. But have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see everybody in the next video.